Hey everybody, it's Doug and Craig here from Wild Air TV and welcome to episode 32 of ALLRIDE. Today we're super excited because
we got GoPro HERO7 Black in the house.
So for this episode of ALLRIDE, we're going to be doing things a little bit differently. We're going to take you behind the scenes to give you an idea of what it takes to produce a full episode. Now, considering the fact that we produce 99.9% of our content through these nifty little GoPros, we thought it was only fitting to take you through all the brand new features on this GoPro HERO7 Black. Right, Harrison, catch!
Alright, so before we get into the nifty features, let's talk about this interface. So it's quite a bit more simple. Battery top right, memory card space top left. Your mode is now at the top there, but you've got your settings of that individual mode over here. So in terms of how you swipe navigation, swipe down brings you camera settings and camera preferences. Swiping up gives you your footage of what you've shot already. And then swiping left and right basically changes mode. So quick and easy like that. Photo, time lapse, etc. So the camera is still exactly the same, but new interface and then obviously a whole lot of rad new features.
Introducing the first cool feature of the new HERO7, and it's something called Hyperlapse. Now in post-production, it's often cool to speed things up and transitioning between shots on the show. Now this little thing has that feature built into it, Hyperlapse mode. To show you how it works, I'm going to put into this old chesty here, climb on my bike and hit the trail.
Sweet, bro. How was that?
Yeah, man, too easy, bro. So talking about the cameras, the 6 and the 7 are identical in terms of its shape and form. The only difference is the 7 is black in color and the 6 is obviously gray. To access the hyperlapse mode, it's called time warp on the actual device, and you just go into that touchscreen in the back of the unit and select it, pull the trigger, and you are good to go. So enough about hyperlapse and all the fun you're going to have with that in post. It's time to jump over to the next feature. Mr. Rhodes Harrison, take it away.
Alrighty, so now that you've had all the fun transitioning up to the top of the hill with Hyperlapse, it's time to lock and load on the gravity side of things. In order to do so, introducing the next new feature, which is Hyper Smooth. And basically Hyper Smooth is image stabilization on steroids. So with that in mind, let's lock and load right up to the top and drop in. Dropping in. GoPro HERO7 Hyper Smooth on course. Sweet, so now that you've seen what that looks like on the HERO7, let's put it back to back against the HERO6 and see how that comes out. So for these kinds of runs, we normally use gimbals on our chest, but now with the GoPro HERO7, we know that you can hit all these jumps and rollers at berms and just cruise through knowing that your footage is going to be silky smooth. So sick. Alrighty, so now that you've seen Hyper Smooth in POV context, it's time to put it into the cutaway application.
Well, I reckon the results speak for themselves. The new GoPro HERO7 Black is certainly one nifty piece of tech. From Hyperlapse to Hyper Smooth, we've been super impressed with it here today. One thing we haven't been able to share with you, or at least show you today, is the new live broadcast function, where basically your camera will broadcast live directly to your Facebook page. And man, I reckon that's going to be a game changer.
Freaking rad, hey? You can bet your bottom dollar these guys are going to be part of our weekly shows here on ALLRIDE. Not only that, but also part of the bigger, broader Wild Air TV business. So we're super amped. We've had a lot of fun with them today. We're going to hit the trails though and enjoy the rest of it. Until next week, guys. Later.
Thanks for joining us for today's episode of ALLRIDE. If you've enjoyed the show, please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Do leave us a comment, but also, more importantly, give us a share.